Listen closely. Do not let your eyes wander. The air around you right now is carrying something heavier than sound. It is carrying revelation. Every syllable that is about to reach you has been circling above your name, waiting for the exact moment you would be ready. That moment is now. Archangel Michael steps forward through light that bends and trembles. His presence feels like thunder wrapped in gold, like a lion guarding a secret door. His voice cuts through the noise and rests directly in your spirit. I order you to open this right now. This is not a joke. This is about the money. For years, unseen hands have been moving quietly. Papers you never signed, decisions you never agreed to, transactions you were never told about, all flowing under your name. In the spiritual record, two shadows are marked. They are not strangers, they are two faces from your own family. They walk in and out of your trust like it was a hallway. But behind the closed doors, they have been pulling the threads of your inheritance, your effort, your destiny's provision. Michael's wings stretch wider, each feather glinting like a blade of light. This is why you felt drained. This is why your harvest seemed delayed. This is why doors that should have opened felt locked. He isn't speaking to scare you. He's revealing what you could not see because love blinded you. He names the pattern secrecy, entitlement, diversion. Money meant for your growth, your peace, your future, rerouted, misused, hidden. Stay here, don't move. Every second you stay, another layer of fog lifts. Picture a table you have never sat at, but that holds your name on every chair. Picture documents with invisible ink slowly coming to life. The two people you trusted most appear as silhouettes at the edge of this vision. Their hands are full of what is yours. Their eyes avoid the truth. Yet the light from Michael's sword pins their shadows to the floor. No more hiding. He steps closer. I am not here to shame. I am here to shift. You are not powerless. Heaven has already begun to reroute what was taken. By the time this message reaches the end, clarity will settle on you like sunlight. Feel that now. The tension in your chest, the confusion about why things never added up, it starts to loosen. You realize this isn't about revenge. It's about alignment. It's about opening your eyes to the flows around you so you can stand in your own authority. The two people are still part of your story, but the hold they had on your provision is breaking even as you listen. Michael lifts his hand and a scroll of light unrolls. On it is your name written 3 times in gold. Beside it, lines of provision you have not yet touched. Streams of opportunity you thought dried up. Financial favor you assumed belonged to others. He points to it. This is your portion. This is your restoration. This is why I ordered you to open this message. Stay until the last line. This moment is recalibrating your inner world. Every word is stitching back together the fragments that were scattered. The money that was taken is not lost. It is being returned in forms you cannot yet predict. The power you thought you had to beg for has always been inside you. The betrayal you feared will not define you. And as the vision fades, Archangel Michael's voice softens but grows deeper. You are not at the mercy of hidden hands anymore. Stand, speak, act from clarity. The two people will be exposed by their own choices, and what was yours will flow back to you. Breathe this in. Hold it. Let it echo. You are stepping out of fog and into sight. Stay right here. Don't let your attention break, because what is being uncovered in this moment was hidden for years. The silence in your house has carried whispers you never heard. But tonight, heaven is lifting the curtain. Archangel Michael does not move slowly. He rushes in like fire chasing the dark. His sword gleams, and with one strike, chains that tied your finances in secret places are cut loose. He declares, you have been questioning why the money always slipped through your hands. It was not a lack of effort. It was not bad luck. Two people, blood of your blood, shaped their plans around your blind spot. They thought you would never see, but heaven saw. Look closer. Behind the smiles you trusted, There were conversations not meant for your ears, keys exchanged, deals sealed, your name spoken in rooms you never entered. They took advantage of your absence, believing silence was safety. Yet the very silence became their exposure, because heaven keeps records even when men erase paper. Michael steps into that unseen room, and as he opens his palm, scrolls of truth fall onto the table. You see dates, you see figures, you see decisions they made on your behalf. He looks at you and says, don't panic, don't fear. This is not about you losing. This is about you finally knowing. Because knowing is the beginning of restoration. Feel that restoration is not far. It is already running toward you. Money that was twisted out of your story is circling back with speed. Opportunities that were diverted are opening double wide. The very two who thought they secured their gain will watch heaven's justice unfold without you raising a hand. And yet, Michael's tone shifts softer. Do not let bitterness take root. Let truth be enough. Let clarity be your power. Because when you rise above deception, you don't just recover money, you recover yourself. Now picture this, a table reset, every chair waiting for you, the inheritance of your effort, the fruit of your labor, the blessing attached to your name, untouched, preserved, and multiplied. Heaven did not allow it to vanish. Heaven only allowed it to be delayed so that when it returns in abundance. Stay until the end, because what you are feeling right now, that stirring in your chest, that sense of recognition, it is the sign that the shift has already begun. No secret can hold back what heaven has marked as yours. Don't move. Don't let your eyes wander, because what is about to unfold in front of you is the very truth they thought you would never see. The air itself feels heavier now, like it is carrying secrets that can no longer stay hidden. Archangel Michael's voice rises like a trumpet breaking silence. Two people from your own family thought their hands were invisible, but every handprint leaves a mark in heaven's book, and I was sent to reveal it. His words do not come as accusation, they come as revelation. You begin to see it like a vision. A door closed for years finally swings open. Inside, a table is set, and on that table lies the map of your inheritance. On the edges of that map, you see two shadows bending over it, erasing your name, writing their own. They thought the ink of betrayal would last forever. But suddenly, Michael's sword glows brighter than the sun, and every false line begins to burn away, revealing your name written deeper than they ever could erase. Listen carefully. This is not about loss. This is about return. The money, the provision, the resources. None of it was truly stolen. It was only paused, held in waiting until heaven said now. That now is unfolding in your story. As you hear this, Michael steps closer, his wings creating a shield of light around you. They use trust as a cover, but trust cannot hide forever. You were never abandoned by heaven. Even when you felt emptied, you were being preserved. And now the tide is turning. Stay until the end, because the end is the key. You are not only recovering what was diverted, you are stepping into more than you ever expected. The very two who twisted your path will witness your rise, not through revenge, but through divine justice. They will see that no secret agreement can outweigh the signature of God over your life. Feel it now. The chains of confusion fall. The veil of lies is torn. What is yours is rushing back. What was hidden is now in the open. And what was delayed is being multiplied. This is why Michael ordered you not to ignore this. This is why heaven interrupted your moment. Because clarity has arrived, and with it restoration. Stay with me now, because the moment you are inside right now is no ordinary moment. Every second is dripping with truth that was hidden from you for years. Don't blink. Don't look away, because this is where the curtain finally falls. Archangel Michael stands taller than the storm itself. his wings stretching across the horizon. His eyes blaze with fire as he speaks. The betrayal you could not see was never invisible to heaven. Two people carrying your blood carried also your portion in secret. But what they carried will not remain with them, for heaven has ordered its return. You feel the atmosphere around you tighten, almost as if heaven itself is pressing into your room. You hear papers rustling though no wind moves, contracts whispering though no one signed them in front of you. These are the agreements they made, sealed behind closed doors, believing silence would protect them. Yet here now those hidden papers are catching fire in Michael's light. Look at this vision. A river that was once dammed by unseen hands. Behind that dam, your wealth, your favor, your open doors were all piling higher and higher, waiting. And then, one strike of Michael's sword, the dam cracks, and everything that was held back rushes forward with unstoppable force. That rush is your restoration. Listen carefully, because this is not only about money. It is about dignity. It is about clarity. It is about the freedom of knowing you are not crazy for feeling the shift in your spirit all this time. What you felt was real. What you suspected was true. And what you are receiving now is proof. Michael steps closer, his voice lower but sharper than steel. You do not need to fight in secret shadows anymore. The exposure itself is the victory. The truth itself is the weapon. And your rise will not come through revenge, but through justice. Stay here. Hold this moment, because it is rewiring your future. The lies that wrap themselves around your name are falling apart. The story that was rewritten behind your back is being erased by the very hand of heaven. And your true story, glowing brighter than gold, is being restored line by line. This is why you were ordered not to skip this. This is why the message found you. Because the turning point of your life is not ahead. It is happening right now. Don't move. Don't let your heart wander. Because this is the exact moment where the veil lifts fully. Everything before now was only preparation. But this is the scene where the truth stands in the open. Archangel Michael's voice echoes like thunder across a silent sky. The two people thought their cleverness would last forever. They thought their plans would bury your name. But no shadow can cover what heaven shines upon. His sword flashes, and suddenly a hidden room is revealed. In that room sit the very faces you trusted, but their hands are busy counting what is not theirs. Listen closely. You see them dividing, whispering, exchanging glances of secrecy. But before they can take another breath, the floor shakes. The table trembles, and every coin, every note, every hidden paper they tried to hold scatters like leaves in the wind. None of it remains in their grasp. Michael's hand lifts, and the treasures flow back toward you, unstoppable, like rivers returning to their true source. Stay here. Don't scroll, because this is where your heart will recognize the truth. What was denied to you is not gone. It was preserved. Every dollar, every blessing, every open door that carried your name has been circling in heaven's vault, waiting for the order to release. That order has been spoken. That order is active now. And Michael says, this is not revenge. This is restoration. You will not rise through their fall, but through your truth. You will not grow by their loss, but by your recovery. For what belongs to you has always been yours, and now no hand can cover it. Feel the weight of this. The betrayal hurt, but it did not break you. The secrecy delayed you, but it did not destroy you. And now the very act of exposure becomes your elevation. Heaven has written a new chapter, and it begins with your name shining brighter than their schemes. Stay until the last word, because the moment you step away, you step out of revelation. Right here, right now, you are standing in the shift. The money is being rerouted. The favor is being redirected. The doors are swinging open. Not tomorrow, not next year, but in this very moment. This is why Archangel Michael ordered you not to ignore this. Because this is not a story about loss. This is a story about return. Don't take your eyes away. Don't move. Because the moment you are inside right now is the one your spirit has been waiting for. Everything you've heard until now was only opening the gate. This is where the flood begins. Archangel Michael's presence grows brighter. His wings spread wide until the whole space feels wrapped in golden fire. His voice carries authority that shakes even the strongest walls. Enough. The two who carried what was not theirs, the two who twisted trust into chains, their power is broken. From this moment forward, they hold nothing over you. Stay here. Don't scroll. Because as he speaks, the vision unfolds. You see those two figures trying to stand tall, but the light is too strong. Their words crumble in their mouths. The secrets they held tightly begin spilling like water through open hands. They cannot hide. They cannot cover. They cannot continue. Truth itself has risen against them. Michael steps closer and his sword points not at them, but at the lies between you. One strike and the lies shatter like glass. You watch as the air clears. Contracts once hidden become visible. The flow of money is revealed. And your name shines like gold stamped into every page. What was blurred is now crystal clear. Listen carefully, because this is the heart of it. You are no longer under the shadow of what they decided. You are no longer tied to their secret plans. Heaven has untied you. Heaven has rewritten the ending. And Michael says, your portion returns. Your dignity returns. Your peace returns. Feel it now. The heaviness begins to lift. The questions that haunted you fade. In their place rises a new strength, a new clarity, a new confidence. You don't need to chase what is already running toward you. You don't need to beg for what is already stamped with your name. Stay until the last word, because every line carries the power of release. This is your season of exposure and restoration. This is your chapter of return. And no one, not even those closest, can block what heaven has already commanded to flow. Stay with me now. Don't look away. Because this is the part where the wound you carried begins to heal. Up until now, you have seen exposure. You have seen truth uncovered. But what good is truth if it does not also restore? This moment is not only about what was revealed. It is about what is being rebuilt. Archangel Michael steps closer, and for the first time his voice is not thunder. It is comfort. Strong yet gentle, carrying the warmth of heaven itself. He says, I know the betrayal pierced you deeper than money ever could. It was not just about what they took. It was about who they were. Two faces you trusted. Two voices you leaned on, and still they turned. The air grows still, almost sacred. You feel the ache inside you rise, but Michael does not leave you there. He stretches his wings until they wrap around your spirit like shelter. This wound will not remain. You will not live defined by their choice. You will rise defined by heaven's choice. Don't scroll, stay. Because right now, a shift is happening in your heart. The bitterness that tried to grow is being burned away. The confusion that clouded your nights is dissolving. You are stepping out of victimhood and into victory. Michael lifts his sword once more, but this time he does not strike outward. He strikes downward into the ground, and instantly roots of deception break apart beneath your feet. He declares, you will not walk in soil poisoned by lies. From this day, you walk on ground that is holy, ground that is steady, ground that is yours. Listen carefully. This is bigger than money, bigger than betrayal. This is about identity. This is about you remembering who you are beyond what they did. Your worth is not tied to their actions. Your destiny is not held hostage by their choices. You are free, and freedom is more valuable than any coin they tried to take. Stay until the last word, because every breath of this moment is pouring healing into your story. Your name is not stained. Your heart is not broken beyond repair. Your portion is not lost. Everything is returning, and you are rising with it. This is the turning of the tide, not only in what you have, but in who you are becoming. Don't move. Don't blink, because this is the moment everything shifts from exposure into breakthrough. You've seen the betrayal revealed. You felt the wound begin to heal. Now you will watch the blessing multiply beyond what you ever imagined. Archangel Michael rises taller than the sky itself, his wings like living fire, his voice carrying the weight of heaven's authority. What was taken will not only be returned, it will be doubled. What was hidden will not only be exposed, it will be transformed. And what was delayed will not only arrive, it will overflow. Stay here. Don't scroll, because you are standing in the overflow right now. Picture a table once emptied, now covered in abundance. Picture hands that once held your portion, now empty. While heaven's hands pour blessings into your lap without measure. The very two who thought they ended your story will have no choice but to witness your rise. Listen carefully. The breakthrough is not far. It is not someday. It is now. You can feel the air around you carrying it. Thick with favor, alive with possibility. Doors that were locked are swinging open so wide they cannot be shut again. Opportunities that bypass you are circling back, stronger than before. Money, yes, but also peace, respect, and dignity. All flowing together like rivers crashing into the sea. Michael points his sword upward, and suddenly the sky cracks with light. Out of that light rains golden fire, each spark carrying a blessing with your name written on it. He declares, you will not rise quietly. You will rise undeniably. You will not recover partially. You will recover fully. Stay until the end, because this moment is the key to everything. Your story has shifted. You are no longer the one who lost. You are the one who overcame. No secret, no betrayal, no shadow can erase what heaven has already stamped with your destiny. The chapter of lack is closing. The chapter of overflow is beginning. And the sound of it is echoing right now through your spirit. Stay with me. Don't let your eyes wander, because this is the moment where everything reaches its highest point. All the pieces that were scattered, all the secrets that were hidden, all the blessings that were delayed, they are now being drawn together in one unstoppable climax. Archangel Michael stands at the center of light, his presence commanding every shadow to disappear. His voice shakes the air itself. Your name will no longer be whispered in secrecy. It will be spoken in places of honor. The very ones who thought they could bury your portion will watch as heaven crowns you in the open. Feel this vision. Imagine a hall filled with voices. And among them your name is called, not in shame, not in silence, but with power, with respect, with dignity. The two who betrayed you sit in the corner, unable to deny what their eyes are seeing. They watch blessings flow where they thought they had locked them away. They watch doors open where they swore they had closed them. Stay right here, because the climax is happening now. The money that was diverted is returning but multiplied. The respect that was stolen is restored but magnified. The peace that was broken is healed but deeper than before. What was once your pain has become your platform. Michael raises his sword high, and fire spills across the horizon. He declares, this is not only restoration, this is elevation. You will not just rise, you will shine. You will not just be seen, you will be celebrated. Your story is no longer about survival, it is about victory. Listen carefully. The betrayal that tried to define you will fade like smoke, but the blessing born out of it will remain forever. The two who thought they controlled your path are now only background to the glory of your destiny. Stay until the end, because every heartbeat right now is announcing your breakthrough. This is not just a return of what was taken. This is a rewriting of your entire story. The chapter of shadows is finished. The chapter of shining has begun. Stay right here, because this is the moment everything is sealed. What began as exposure, what grew into restoration, what rose into breakthrough, now reaches its final crown. Do not scroll, because if you miss these words, you miss the very signature of heaven over your life. Archangel Michael stands at the threshold of your destiny, his sword burning brighter than the sun. His voice carries the final decree. No hand can touch what has been restored to you. No shadow can rewrite what has been sealed for you. From this day forward, your portion is untouchable. Feel that the atmosphere shifts as though heaven itself just signed your name in unbreakable ink. The betrayals of two people may have delayed you, but they no longer define you. Their chapter has ended. Your chapter has begun. And this time, nothing and no one can interfere. Stay until the end, because this is the grand finale. See it in your spirit. Doors that once closed are now locked open. Blessings that once slipped through are now overflowing with no limit. The money, the respect, the peace, the dignity, all gathered, all multiplied, all placed back into your hands with heaven's seal upon it. Michael lifts his wings and the entire horizon glows. He says, this is not only your recovery, this is your rise. This is not only justice, this is your crowning. And as long as heaven stands, your name will shine. Hold on to this moment. Let it echo inside you. What was hidden is revealed. What was stolen is restored. What was broken is healed. And what is yours is now eternally secured. This is why you were told to open this. Because today is not the end of your story. It is the unstoppable beginning. Stay with me now, because this is where the story of your restoration begins to echo beyond you. Don't scroll, don't look away, because every second you remain is building the vision of a future that generations will thank you for. Archangel Michael stands radiant. His wings casting light so wide, it touches every corner of your past, present, and future. His voice moves like a river of authority. What was stolen from you was never only about you. It was about the lineage that flows through you. When heaven restores you, it restores everything connected to your name. Feel this. The blessing that just returned to your life is not stopping with you. It is flowing through you. Your children, your children's children, and even those not yet born are standing under the shade of this restoration. The money is part of it, yes. But greater than money is the breaking of patterns. Patterns of lack, patterns of betrayal, patterns of loss. Stay here. Don't move. Imagine a chain that ran through your family for years, passed from one generation to another. Now picture Michael striking it with his flaming sword. In one strike, the chain shatters. What held them will not hold you. What limited them will not limit you. You are the turning point, the one who breaks the cycle. Michael leans closer, his voice gentler now, but burning with certainty. From this moment, honor will follow your name. Doors that were shut to those before you will swing wide for you and those after you. You are not only restored, you are appointed as a carrier of blessing. Stay until the end, because this is no longer about recovering what was taken. It is about birthing what was never seen before. A future overflowing, a legacy unshakable, a story so radiant it will silence even those who once doubted you. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give supper thanks with contributions of up to $120. I pay men to get blessing 100 million. Your family line has shifted. The two who tried to take will be remembered not for what they did, but for how heaven turned it into your rise. Their shadows fade while your light stretches forward, touching generations to come. This is why you had to hear this, because your restoration is not just survival. It is the beginning of a legacy that will never end. Stay right here. Don't let your focus drift, because this moment is no longer only about you. It is about the world that will feel the ripple of your restoration. Don't scroll, because heaven is unfolding a vision far bigger than you ever thought possible. Archangel Michael rises brighter than before, his wings stretching until they seem to cover the earth itself. His voice rolls like thunder carried on the wind. What began as betrayal in a house has now become restoration for nations. What was stolen in secret is being returned in public. And the impact will not stop with your bloodline. It will stretch into strangers, cities, and lands, you have never seen. Listen carefully. Your story is becoming a fountain, and every fountain overflows. Out of your breakthrough will flow opportunities, healing, provision, and peace that will touch people you may never meet. Strangers will rise and bless you without knowing why. Doors in distant places will swing open simply because your name carries heaven's seal. Stay with me. Picture a single stone dropped into a still lake. The ripples keep moving wider and wider, touching shores far away. That is your restoration. One act of justice creating endless waves of blessing. The two who tried to cut you off did not know they were pushing you into global reach. Their plan to limit you has become heaven's plan to expand you. Michael's sword flashes like lightning, pointing beyond the horizon. Nations will drink from the well of your recovery. What you carry now is bigger than money. It is influence. It is light. It is legacy. And you will stand as a testimony that what heaven restores can never be measured by man. Stay until the last word, because what you are feeling in your chest right now is not imagination. It is destiny. The sound of your name will travel farther than your feet. The light of your story will shine brighter than your own house. And the blessing you receive will become the blessing others live from. This is why Michael ordered you to hear this, because your restoration was never small. It was always designed to shake the earth. Don't move. Don't look away. Because what is unfolding now is not just a story on earth. It is a celebration in heaven. Every second you stay here is connecting you to a moment the universe itself has been waiting for. Archangel Michael rises higher, his wings stretching like galaxies unfolding. His voice is not only heard, it is felt deep in the core of your spirit. Do you not see? Your restoration is not quiet. Heaven is roaring over your name. Angels are gathering in multitudes, not to mourn, but to rejoice. Stay right here. Picture the skies opening wide. Trumpets you cannot see but can almost hear are blasting a sound of victory. The stars themselves seem to lean closer, shining brighter as though echoing your breakthrough. What was once hidden in shame is now displayed in glory, and the entire universe takes notice. Listen carefully. The two who tried to cover your light never understood that they were only polishing your shine. Their attempt to bury you became the very soil that raised you higher. And now Michael declares, you are not rising alone. All of heaven rises with you. Your victory is heaven's victory. Your breakthrough is heaven's joy. Stay until the end, because this is the part no one can afford to miss. The chains are gone. The veil is lifted. The blessing is flowing. And now the celebration begins. Imagine angels shouting your name in triumph. Their voices like thunder across eternity. Imagine light itself bending to honor the turning of your story. This is bigger than inheritance, bigger than money, bigger than betrayal. This is the universe testifying that what heaven seals can never be broken. And from this moment on, your story is not one of survival, but of eternal glory. Don't scroll, don't even blink. Because this is the final seal. The grand moment where heaven, earth, and time itself bow to the new chapter of your life. Stay until the last word, because everything comes together here. Archangel Michael stands taller than the horizon. His wings spanning eternity, his sword lifted high. His voice is not just sound, it is command. A decree that shakes the unseen and writes itself into history. It is finished. No shadow will touch what is yours again. No hidden hand will steal what heaven has restored. From this day forward, your destiny is sealed under divine authority. Feel the weight of it. The air around you is not ordinary anymore. It is charged, alive, filled with the echo of eternal celebration. You can almost hear the roar of angels, the clap of heaven's hands, the universe itself acknowledging that your story has turned. Stay here. See it in your spirit. Doors that once slammed shut, now locked wide open. Streams of blessing that once trickled, now rushing like rivers without end. Your name glowing like fire on the scroll of eternity. Untouchable, unshakable, undeniable. Michael lowers his sword, not in defeat, but in victory, and he speaks once more. Walk boldly now. What was stolen is restored. What was delayed is released. What was broken is healed. And what is yours is sealed forever. You are not just restored, you are crowned. This is the grand finale. The sound of chains breaking, the sight of blessings overflowing, the truth of destiny secured. From this moment on, your life will never again be measured by betrayal, but by breakthrough. Hold this moment. Let it fill you, because heaven has spoken, and when heaven speaks, it cannot be undone. Stay with me. Don't look away, because this is not just an ending. This is the first step into a brand new chapter. What heaven sealed in the last moment is now opening right in front of you. Don't scroll, because every word you hear now is a doorway you are meant to walk through. Archangel Michael stands beside you. His presence no longer fierce with battle, but radiant with calm. His voice carries the sound of assurance. The fight is over. The seal is done. Now you must step into the life that was always yours. Look at this vision. You see a path stretching forward, glowing like gold beneath your feet. Each step you take, doors swing open. Each breath you take, provision meets you. The river that was once blocked now flows ahead of you, clearing every obstacle before you even arrive. Stay here, because this is where you realize you are not walking into uncertainty, you are walking into certainty. The betrayal is behind you. The delay is behind you. Ahead of you is clarity, favor, and abundance so strong it cannot be measured. Michael places his hand over your shoulder, his eyes meeting yours. Walk boldly. What once belonged to others is returning to you. What was diverted has found its true course. And what heaven gave you cannot be stolen again. From this moment, you are not chasing blessings. Blessings are chasing you. Feel that in your spirit. Now, opportunities that once slipped away will search for you. Relationships that were broken will either heal or be replaced with better ones. Finances that once drained will now multiply. Peace that once wavered will anchor itself deep within you. Stay until the last line, because this is your beginning. The past chapter closed in fire, but this one opens in light. Every step you take now carries the sound of victory. Every choice you make now carries the weight of heaven's favor. This is no longer prophecy. This is reality, and it begins now. Don't move, don't scroll, because what you are about to see is not imagination. It is a glimpse of your future. Stay until the end, because this vision is designed for you and you alone. Archangel Michael lifts his hand, and suddenly the air around you bends. In front of your eyes, a mirror of light forms, but it does not show who you were. It shows who you are becoming, and what you see takes your breath away. Your future self stands taller, stronger, unshaken by betrayal, untouchable by fear. No trace of loss remains. No shadow of confusion clings. Instead, you radiate dignity, authority, and peace. Your hands, once empty, now overflow with provision. Your table, once quiet, now filled with abundance. The same family line that was marked by secrecy is now glowing with truth because of you. Michael's voice rolls like gentle thunder. This is who you are. This is who you were always meant to be. The two who tried to block your rise could not erase this destiny, because it was carved into eternity long before their schemes began. Stay here. Don't let go. See how your life unfolds in this vision. People speaking your name with honor, not whispers. Doors opening in places you once thought unreachable. Opportunities seeking you without effort. Peace following you into every room you enter. This is not fantasy. It is the alignment of your story with heaven's design. Michael steps behind you, his wings wrapping around the vision like protection. This is your tomorrow, he says, and no shadow, no betrayal, no delay will steal it from you. Walk forward, for what you have seen today will soon be the life you live. Hold this picture. Let it sink into your spirit, because every step you take from this moment forward is walking into the person you just saw. Not someday, not far away, but beginning now. Stay right here. Don't look away, because this moment is no longer only about you. It is about the world shifting because of you. What Archangel Michael is about to show cannot be skipped, because it reveals how your rise transforms everything around you. The vision opens wider. Where once you saw only yourself, now you see cities, nations, and countless faces. And as you walk forward in the light, every place you step begins to change. Dry ground springs with water. Silent rooms fill with laughter. Broken walls rebuild themselves in your presence. Michael's voice rolls like a wave of fire. When heaven restores one life, it does not stop there. The blessing over you will overflow into the world around you. What was meant to break you is now birthing change for many. Stay with me. Picture it clearly. Families healed because of the wisdom you carry. Doors opening for strangers because of the favor tied to your name. Generations free because you broke the chain. The very two who tried to keep you bound are now only witnesses to the ripple of greatness they could never stop. Michael steps higher, his wings stretching over the vision like a canopy of light. Your restoration is not small, it is a wave. And waves do not ask permission. They move, they shape, they transform everything they touch. Don't scroll. See how the world bends towards your destiny. Where once your story was hidden in shadows, now it is lifted as a beacon. Where once you were overlooked, now you are remembered as the one who turned the tide. The betrayal fades, but your breakthrough echoes like thunder across time. Stay until the end, because this is no longer just your future. It is a new era unfolding. The light you carry is not contained. It is spreading, and the world will never be the same again. Don't scroll. Don't even blink, because what you are about to witness is bigger than a moment. It is history being written in your name. Stay until the end, because this revelation is sealing your place in eternity's story. Archangel Michael stands surrounded by light so vast it feels like the sky itself is bowing. His voice is steady, unshakable, carrying the sound of final authority. Your breakthrough is not passing. It is permanent. What heaven restores is not for a season. It is for all generations. Your name will not be forgotten. The vision widens. You see walls rising with your story engraved into them. You see books opening with your testimony written on their pages. Strangers across lands you've never walked are speaking your name, not in whispers, but in honor. This is no longer only about family, no longer only about inheritance. This is legacy. Stay here, watch closely. The two who tried to silence your rise are now only footnotes in the greater book of your destiny. Their shadows fade, but your light stretches across time, touching people you will never meet, changing lives you will never know. Michael steps closer, his wings wrapping the vision in fire. This is why you endured. This is why you were preserved, so that your story would outlast you, your name would carry weight beyond you, and your life would echo far after you are gone. Don't look away. This is the moment where heaven writes your victory into eternity. Your portion is secure. Your blessing is overflowing. Your destiny is untouchable. And your legacy is unstoppable. Stay until the last word, because what you are feeling now is not just inspiration. It is the seal of history bending in your favor. From this moment, you are not just living for today. You are living for forever. Don't move. Don't scroll. Because what you are about to hear is not just a message. It is eternity itself bending to crown your destiny. Stay until the last word, because this moment will mark you forever. Archangel Michael rises higher than before, his wings stretching beyond the horizon, his sword glowing like a second sun. His voice shakes not just the air, but the very fabric of time. Your story is no longer only for the earth. It has become a crown in heaven. What you endured has been transformed into glory that cannot fade. Look closer. You see a throne room filled with light. Angels gather in multitudes carrying crowns of gold. And then one crown brighter than the rest is lowered with your name engraved upon it. It is not a symbol of survival. It is a testimony of triumph. Every trial, every betrayal, every hidden theft, all of it has become jewels in this crown. Stay right here. The vision expands further. You see eternity itself recording your story. Pages that cannot burn, words that cannot fade. A record that no hand can erase. Your destiny is not just secure for today. It is secured for all time. Michael steps forward, his voice thundering yet tender. The two who tried to steal from you only pushed you higher. What they meant for harm has become the very reason heaven celebrates you. And now their shadows disappear while your light shines without end. Don't blink. Watch it. The crown is placed upon your head, and instantly the heavens erupt in sound. A roar of celebration that shakes galaxies. Stars blaze brighter. Time itself seems to pause, as if the universe is bowing to the seal of your victory. Stay until the last breath of this message, because this is your truth. You are not only restored, not only elevated, not only remembered, you are crowned. Your story has become eternal. Your name has become light, and nothing in heaven or earth can undo it. Don't scroll, don't look away, because this is where heaven and earth finally meet in your story. Stay until the end, because what begins in eternity is now overflowing into your everyday life. Archangel Michael stands before you, his crown blazing with fire, his wings stretched across both sky and ground. His voice carries two realms at once, heaven's roar and earth's whisper. The crown placed upon you above is not only for the unseen, it is for the seen. What was secured in eternity is about to manifest in your reality. Look closely. You see streams of light pouring down from the heavens like rivers of gold. Each river carries something you once thought you lost. Peace flowing like water, provision rushing like fire, favor breaking into doors that once refused to open. The blessing sealed in the eternal record is now crashing into the soil beneath your feet. Stay here, don't blink. The vision unfolds wider. People who once overlooked you suddenly cannot ignore your name. Opportunities that passed you by now wait at your door. Even the air around you feels different, lighter, clearer, alive with promise. The crown in heaven has become influence on earth. Michael steps closer, his sword glowing brighter than the horizon. Walk with boldness. What was written above is now written below. The seal of heaven is stamped on your days. Wherever you step, the earth must yield to the blessing already spoken over you. Feel this truth. You are no longer chasing destiny. Destiny is chasing you. You are no longer trying to prove yourself. Your crown proves you. You are no longer bound by betrayal. Your rise is unstoppable. Stay until the final word, because this is your reality now. Heaven and earth united in your favor. Eternity and time working together for your breakthrough. What was once only vision is now your daily atmosphere. And Michael's voice seals it once more. You are crowned above. You are favored below. And nothing will ever separate the two again. Don't move. Don't scroll, because this is the moment where your crown begins to walk with you. Stay until the last word, because every step you take from here will carry the weight of heaven itself. Archangel Michael stands beside you, his sword glowing like fire and his wings blazing with light. His voice pours into the atmosphere with unstoppable authority. The seal above you has now entered the ground beneath you. Every step you take will create miracles. Every place your foot touches will shift because of the glory written over your life. Look closely at this vision. You walk into an ordinary street, yet nothing remains ordinary. Doors that were once locked swing open before you. People who once ignored you turn with recognition and honor. Situations that once drained you now bow to your presence. It is not because of effort. It is because heaven walks inside you. Stay here. Don't blink. See rivers flowing wherever you go. Rivers of peace, rivers of provision, rivers of breakthrough. What was delayed runs towards you. What was lost finds you. What was hidden reveals itself. It is as if the world itself has been waiting for you to rise into this moment. Michael raises his sword high, splitting the sky with light. This is your inheritance, not only blessing in heaven, but blessing alive on earth. You are no longer one person in a crowd. You are a carrier of divine atmosphere. Miracles will follow your steps. Testimonies will follow your name. And favor will follow your shadow. Feel it now. Your days are not ordinary anymore. Your nights are not empty anymore. Every heartbeat carries heaven's rhythm. Every word carries heaven's echo. Every step carries heaven's power. Stay until the final line, because this is your reality. What was once only promised is now present. What was once only sealed is now seen. And what was once only future is now your daily path. And Michael declares once more, walk, shine, rise. For the world itself cannot resist the miracle written on your footsteps.